Hi lovely, welcome back. In this channel, we explore life upgrades, and in the last few weeks, we have spent some time on financial health. What I'm about to share with you today is a very simple practice. It was a gift from a Thai monk, and I believe this practice, though it is very simple, it can have a positive impact in every domain of our lives because it impacts sleep. When we get ready to go to bed, most of us will review the day, we'll review the challenges, the things that we're trying to move forward. The good news is we're doing some introspection, which is amazing. Otherwise, every day is really the same thing and we don't know why it's the same thing. The bad news is that the attention goes on challenges. The mind is a little skewed to lean toward problems. We already start making a to-do list for the next day. What do we need to do differently? How can we advance this or that forward? So there's a little bit of stress and a little bit of anxiety there. And the way we go to sleep, that vibration, that is actually the way that we wake up. So here comes a very simple practice that has been practiced for centuries by monks, and it can break this cycle of worry, anxiety, stress. In this practice, as you put your head on your pillow, you decide intentionally to use that time to review your day, but to intentionally pick the kindnesses, the good that you have done that day. So some people practice gratitudes. This is a little different. This is the loving kindnesses, the goodness that you have done that day. Now for me, when I started to practice this, I could tell you immediately my mind was like,
I didn't do any big thing today.
It dismisses immediately the little things that we do, the tiny little shifts that we do, the little loving kindnesses that we do. So one thing to watch out for is to not dismiss those, rather direct your attention to even the tiniest thing. For example, how many of us spend time on social media? How many of us, the little loving comments that we share on people's posts, how many of us count that as an act of loving kindness, as an encouragement? The admiration that we share, even sharing someone's post or things like that, we don't count that. But actually, think of the effect that it has on the receiver. It is a loving kindness act. So let's include those. I encouraged so-and-so on their post. I acknowledged so-and-so on this brave new thing that they are doing on social media. I smiled at, I welcomed someone new in the team. By going and introducing myself, I made their first day more enjoyable, less stressful. And then all my moms and aunts out there, how much do you do for the kids around you? We just take it for granted. We don't count that as an act of kindness, but actually it is. So let's include all of these. I cared for my kids, for my partner, for my friend, for this stranger, for my team, for someone's business. I supported it by... So you get the idea. Let's not play the
This is too small to count
game. Instead, let's be intentional in counting all the good, in the monk's words, all the merit that we have done that day, and the directions were to center, to place that energy right in the middle of your body, which I believe this is the power chakra. I'm not an expert in it, but the direction was to concentrate that right in the center of our body. Let that energy envelop us as far as it goes. Then let's increase it. So this beautiful energy, the center is right here. This beautiful energy, let it envelop all our body like a blanket. Like, getting a hug from a blanket, but this is a blanket of our merit. That was the language that he used. It has nothing to do with pride. And let's strengthen it by adding to it all the goodness that we have done that week, that month, year, lifetime. Let it become a beautiful, cozy, loving hug from this blanket of merit. Now, chances are high, this happens to me often, while I'm in the process of doing this, I'll fall asleep. If that happens, it's totally okay. If you are not asleep at that time, then share that blanket of beautiful, amazing, high vibration energy with the people in your life. It could be with a partner, with a family, with your friends, with your community, with your city, the globe. Just keep sharing it. Isn't that amazing? I mean, just listening to it, it just puts us in a whole different vibration. The beautiful thing is you will wake up in that vibration, and you can remember that vibration whenever you want to, and then from here you radiate it out. Expect wonders. As I mentioned earlier, this was a gift from a monk from Thailand. So don't thank me for it. I'm simply passing it on. And as a thank you, pass it on to someone else that you feel would benefit from it as well. I feel that in these times when so many of us, we like it or not, through our work or through our circles, news, social media, we get bombarded with a lot of, how do I put this, very interesting vibrations. I think that the world could use so many more of us living, going to bed and waking up and living our day from this vibration. It is from this vibration that creativity and ideas will flow. Whether it is about challenges in our own body, in our own life, in our finances, since we've been talking about that in the recent episodes, challenges in our community, and challenges that our world is facing now. I know this is a little bit out there, but it's what's coming to me right now. So until next time, enjoy exploring this practice, friends, and I'll see you really soon. Mwah.